Fanboy Paul wants to get a date with his fantasy crush, Jessica, so he came to us for help on how to stand up and stand out. It's up to him to get the laughs, and it's up to us to get him the girl.
Paul, we're in your trap.
All right.
The moment's coming up. It's all about you, but here on Love Trap, it's not about changing who you are, it's about just highlighting the things that make you great.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna give you is 3 tasks. When you get that alone time with your crush, Jessica, I want you to do these 3 tasks. It's about raising the stakes and slowly upping the flirting, so hopefully you get that real date.
Okay.
The first task is, I want you to tell her something serious. I know that you like to joke around, you're a comedian, she thinks you're funny, but say something sincere, maybe something you're passionate about, really helps make a connection.
You are deep in the trenches of friend zone. And what we've got to do is get you launched clear out of friend zone.
Okay.
So think of something, maybe something to do with your family, just a quick little comment about something about your mom or something about a good friend, or, you know, something that she can see more of your serious side.
Okay.
The second task, we're gonna up the ante a little bit. Make it a little more flirtatious. Try and get her to kiss you on the cheek.
Ooh.
All right, it is a comedy sketch, so there's a lot of things you can use, but physical contact's important.
Okay.
And I want you to use something verbal. I want you to actually say something, like maybe point to your cheek and be like, I think you should kiss this handsome devil right on the cheek. So you're giving yourself a compliment in front of her, so she sees you in that light.
Handsome devil, got it?
Yeah.
All right, and your final task is the reason you're here. You have to tell her how you feel. I know that you want to get that first date. I know that you want to have some sort of connection, some sort of real relationship where they're so... We didn't put this all together for nothing, Paul.
No, we did not.
Okay? So at some point, sit her down, tell her how you feel, and ask her, you know, maybe we could do lunch sometime.
All right.
We do not want you to use any self-deprecating humor,
All right,
okay?
you got it.
If Christina and I see any self-deprecating humor, maybe you need a high five, maybe you need a kick in the ass, maybe you just need a hug.
Yes.
We're gonna have an intervention. This is how it's gonna work. If this chicken gets delivered to you in your trap by Ralph, excuse yourself saying you need to use the bathroom and come see us in the nest.
Okay.
All right?
I am totally ready.
All right, we gotta get you into makeup because your girl's around the corner, your trap's about to begin.
I look hideous. All right.
No! Nah, that stops
Okay, it
now.
stops right now. I got
Stops
you.
now.
All right, so let's go, Paul.
Let's go.
Hey, Kim.
Hey,
How you doing, Paul?
Not too bad.
What are we working with here? How do we shape this guy up? What are we doing with the clothes?
I know. Let me take this
Let's
off.
see what we got. All right, we got plaid.
Yeah.
We got more plaid.
Oh, there's some plaid in there too.
I was thinking plaid.
Plaid.
I just think you need something a little more mature, because this is about you being serious and hopefully getting that first date. So why don't we go with plaid? How do you feel about this?
Okay, let's do plaid.
All right, man. Put this shirt on. Kim,
Yes.
finish trimming these nose
All right.
hairs.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon, man. She's on her way. I'm going to the nest. Your trap's about to begin. You ready?
I'm so ready. Born for this.
Good luck, brother.
Alrighty.
Thanks, Kim.
No problem.
Now the nose hairs.
Now there's nose hairs.
All right, the time has come once again. We're loaded into the nest. Trap's about to begin. The crush, Jessica's about to arrive.
Yes.
Let's really hope he stays away from the sci-fi stuff.
There's no sexy in sci-fi.
Good point.
Oh, Steve and Jessica.
Things run late. Hello.
Ooh.
All right, Jessica's just arrived.
In short shorts.
Who wears short shorts?
Yes.
Jessica wears short shorts.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, nice to meet you.
She's very pretty.
Wow, she really is pretty.
Yeah.
Paul's really swinging for the fences with this one.
Let's get started. So first, let's just stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Just take a deep breath and blow it.
I didn't know you had to stretch
Yeah.
before improv, but
Yeah.
apparently it's necessary. Sometimes pretty girls are kind of into the geeky guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully with this improv, we find her inner geek.
This is just a game called Hitchhiker. If I could just get 2 people to sit in these first 2 chairs.
All right, right now they're doing an improv game. Different characters. Someone's got to leave, someone's got to stay. It's got to get that alone time with her to really start establishing a connection.
What's happening is you're going somewhere. Where are they going?
To Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Vegas.
So you're driving to Las Vegas,
Yes.
and you're gonna mirror each other. So if you were a pirate, you'd be a pirate too. You're gonna come first, Jessica, and you're hitchhiking, and you come in as a completely different character. So let's go with pirates, since we were talking about it. So you're pirates.
All right, we're gonna do the first lesson with them all together. Then we're gonna get rid of all our actors,
Right.
leave Paul alone with Jessica, and see if he can sort of turn up the heat a little bit.
To get my hands on some bounty. There will be a whole lot of it down there in Vegas, I hear. Aye, it's buried in the sands. Fair lass, let's pick her up.
These highway lights are so bright. I thought it'd be better after my cataract surgery. It's much worse.
Oh, it's never any better. It's a constant struggle. Oh, God, I think my hip's about to go. I'm just gonna roll out the... Oh, that's terrible.
All right, some of these guys are getting bigger laughs than our guy. Is that okay?
Well, we've already dealing with his lack of confidence, so I really hope it doesn't have an effect on him.
Hey, all nice to meet you. I've been working out there for at least 7 hours. Oh, it's a lonely stretch of highway.
Obviously, they're having a lot of fun. There's a lot of laughter, but as we told them, gotta keep the jokes about someone else other than you. It's cute because, you know, she just got out of the game.
Yeah.
He immediately went over to Paul. Was like, what do you think? So I think they kind of connect over comedy, which is why it's the perfect trap.
Oh.
Little body contact. I
Body
love that.
contact.
I'm gonna split you up. We have another room. You four. We'll take you guys up, and then.
All right, now that they finally have some alone time, what kind of clues can we look for that maybe she is interested in?
As you say, she came right over to him. She wanted to be connecting with him first.
You were really funny over there. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you can play with it. Okay, I'll play with this.
All right.
Okay. Told him to stay away from this sci-fi stuff. What's he doing?
I remember my first time even doing stand-up, like I was so nervous. I was doing terribly. It was getting booed. Not booed, just not a lot of clap.
His first task was to be vulnerable. He's talking about his first time doing stand-up, which is it's a super sincere moment, right?
Yeah.
We just sent Ralph, our improv director, back down. They're gonna play a new game called Voice. Hopefully get them a little closer together, because remember, his second task is get a kiss.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So the next thing we're gonna do is called a one voice. So just stand here, and the idea is you're trying to speak one word at a time.
Okay, I love this game. It's flirty, it involves eye contact. They have to work together.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Canadian Pastimes. I am joined by an expert in hockey. What's your name?
Ralph's doing a great job leading them through the improv game, but the real action's when they have that alone time. I think it's time we get Ralph out of there and give him that magic moment together.
So I'm just gonna go check in with those guys. Just grab a seat, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Ralph is gone. Now it's time for task number 2.
Hey everyone, it's Paul and Jessica here. We got the One Voice Comedy Hour.
We've got a major blockage here. I think he's got to get his chair on the other side of her, so at least they're like shoulders.
Right. He's got to get her to kiss him on the cheek, and you can't do that across the table. Oh God, I hope she doesn't play with the flowers. We have a mic hidden in the flowers. She might be onto us. Okay, this is a hidden camera show. We got all kinds of weird things all over there, and we don't need her playing with the props. This is not a good thing.
Coming up, we give Paul a pep talk and a setup.
You got to make your move. Your time is now.
But when it's time to deliver, does he have the wrong punchline?
He said, can we have a Star Wars date? That's opposite of what we told him to do.